Hi, this is Lisa from Endorphina Creative. Welcome to Stress Less Week and the Silent Chair Challenge. Spending time in silence without talking will allow you to calm down your nervous system and to process all the information you have absorbed during your day. In order to be silent, you do not need to have experience with meditation. You do not need any tools, and you can do at least 1 minute of silence every day, for example, during your lunch break, after you get up, before you go to bed, while walking the dog, or while sitting in a cafe. If you are intending to take up a regular silence practice by yourself, you will get the best results if you are setting a timer for yourself to hold yourself accountable. In this recording, I will challenge you to try 5 different levels of the silent chair experience. First, you will remain silent for 1 minute, then you will spend 2 minutes in silence. After that, 3 minutes, then 4, and finally 5 minutes. This challenge will not only help you to experience the relaxing effects of spending time in silence, but also allow you to test which silence period works best for you. For some people, 1 minute is all they can do, but for others, a 3 or 4 minute period produces the best effects. Before we get started, here are a few guidelines. Number 1, make sure you're sitting somewhere really comfortable. Number 2, you can choose to close your eyes or to keep them open, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. Number 3, you can either focus on simply staying silent, or you can listen to the sounds you hear around you. Number 4, you do not need to track your thoughts. There is no right or wrong way to do this challenge. Allow your thoughts to come and go, and simply remember that you are doing a silence experience throughout whenever your thoughts are drifting in a different direction. Just come back to being silent. And number 5, if you should feel uncomfortable for any reason, you do not need to continue the silent chair challenge. You can stop at any time. This exercise is not about creating any kind of pressure for yourself. It is rather a chance for self-experience and stress reduction. Number 6, we begin this challenge by rating our stress levels on a scale from 0 to 10. 0 means no stress at all, and 10 means complete overwhelm and being stressed out of your mind. What is your current stress rating? If you want, you can write this number down or simply remember it, as we will check in with your stress rating after each round of silence. All right, let's get started. We will begin with 1 minute of silence. And as already mentioned, you can simply focus on being silent, or you can listen to the sounds around you, or even the sound of your own breathing. And you can also mix it up. So let's try it. Your 1 minute silence challenge starts now. This was our 1 minute of silence. How did you do? Let's check in with our stress ratings on our scale from 0 to 10. 10 being the highest stress level, and 0, no stress at all. And just notice if your number has changed. And for those of you willing to move on with level 2 of our silent chair challenge, we will now spend 2 minutes in silence. So get ready, because your 2 minutes start now. These were your 2 minutes of silence. How did you do? Let's check in with our stress levels on our scale from 0 to 10. 10 being the highest, 0, no stress at all. And just notice if there has been any change to your number. And just take a deep breath. And for those of you willing to continue with level 3 of our silent chair challenge, we will now spend 3 minutes in silence. Make yourself comfortable. Your 3 minutes start now. These were 3 minutes of silence. How did you go? How was your experience? And again, let's check in with your stress levels on our scale from 0 to 10. 10 being the highest, 0, no stress at all. And just notice if your number has changed. And for those of you who are brave enough to continue with level 4 of our silent chair challenge, we will now spend 4 minutes in silence. This is taking silence to a much deeper experience. So let's give it a try. Your 4 minutes of silence start now. And these were your 4 minutes of silence. How did you experience them? Let's check in with your stress levels on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being the highest, and 0, no stress at all. And just notice again if there is any change to your number. And last but not least, for those of you who feel the benefits of this period of silence and who are still willing to continue with level 5 of our challenge and become the silent chair masters, we will now spend 5 minutes in silence. Make yourself comfortable. Your 5 minutes start now. These were 5 minutes of silence. Congratulations, you have now spent a total of 15 minutes in silence. Which time interval was the easiest for you? Which did you enjoy most? When did you experience the biggest benefits? Was it a shorter interval, or do you feel that the longer interval suited you best? And whatever your preference, I challenge you to choose your favorite time interval and to practice being silent for that time frame every day this week. For example, you might like to choose the 2-minute interval. Set your timer for 2 minutes every day at a daytime that is convenient for you. And try this for 5 days in a row. Stress reduction is not the hard part, but deliberately making time for stress reduction is. So why not give it a try? Thank you for listening in today and for participating in the Silent Chair Challenge. I hope you enjoyed the experience. Take good care. Until next time.